Hey, what's up? It's Jared, the MTG Ninja. I wanted to real quick make this video about how to check if you've got a real card or not, a real Magic card, because I just got this package in the mail and I haven't looked at it yet, but I ordered a revised Dual Land, and I know there's a lot of fakes out there that look a lot like the real thing. And as someone that has had Dual Lands in the past, I ended up actually selling them all off. But as someone that's owned them in the past, some of the fakes actually look pretty good. And so while I was opening this package, I just wanted to go through what I look for, just to make sure that the cards are real. So let me just pop it out real quick. Okay, so here's the card that I ordered, and it's a revised Plateau, and it looked pretty good condition from the pictures that I saw. I actually ordered it, I think from TCG Player, and usually I only order these kinds of more expensive cards if they have photos so that I can see them. And so I did see photos of this beforehand, but again, it's hard to check if they're real or fake just from the photos, unless they give you like really, I guess, high resolution scans that you can check. But anyways, this one came from a legit seller, so I'm expecting it to be a real card, otherwise I wouldn't have ordered it. But yeah, we'll see. So let me just pop it open real quick. So they just have a little bit of tape here on the top loader that I just need to slice real quick. Take it out of the sleeve. I'll try to be really careful here. So yeah, as someone that's owned Dual Lands in the past, you know, this one looks pretty good, but you know, it's tough. I don't know. Even for me, it's been a while since I've had my Dual Lands, and so it's hard. And especially with like the variations that you can get in printing and color and how faded or bright things look, it's hard for me to say just kind of off the bat, like, you know, is this real? Is this fake? It definitely feels real. And this one's in really good condition. But again, I think the only way to definitively know for sure, because my eye, I guess, just isn't good enough to recognize if this is real or not, is to do a couple things with a jeweler's loupe. So here's my jeweler's loupe that I use to look at these cards. And honestly, I think the real test for me, and you guys have probably seen this online, is looking at this green mana symbol here on the back, which you guys probably know this already, but if you look at it, and honestly I haven't looked at it yet, and I don't know if any of this will show up on camera. Let me see if I can kind of center it up there, but you know, if you're looking at that green mana symbol, there's a very distinct 4 dots that are like pink or orange inside this green mana symbol, and right there, if you can see that little whitish yellow area, is where they are. So I'm just going to take a quick look. yeah, so they do show up there for me. And as far as I know, from all the fake cards that I've seen, the fake cards haven't been able to reproduce those 4 dots. If you look at a fake one, which I actually have a fake plateau here. This is a proxy that I have, which actually looks pretty good. Let me just put them side by side. Like, these definitely aren't gonna get mixed up, because I can tell the difference between the two. But yeah, if you put them side by side here, if you didn't know any better and you just saw this by itself, not comparing it to a real one, you might say, yeah, this looks pretty good. But as soon as you flip it over and check that green symbol there, and you guys aren't going to be able to see it probably on the camera, but as soon as you look for those 4 dots in there, you can't find them. This one specifically has like a whole bunch of pinkish orange dots on that green mana symbol, and so like the printing is kind of off, and so there's not 4 of those, there's like a whole bunch of them scattered around, and so that's how you can tell that, you know, this one's a fake. And that to me is the easiest way to tell the difference. The other way to see is, and I'll show you with this fake one first, is if you have a light, you know, you can use the loop light or you can use your phone light. So if I use my phone light to try and shine it through, like with this card, you can barely even see it coming through, barely. And I think that's because this is a little bit thicker. I know some of the fake cards, you can see the light shining through, but it'll be more of like a yellowish color, and that's because of the black ink stock that they use on the middle of it, or that's what I've heard. So this one, the real one, if you shine a light through, I'll try to get a little closer, like you can actually see the light coming through, and it's more like bluish white. Let me do it with my cell phone. That might be a little bit brighter, and so you can see that shining through. And it's not yellow, it's more of like a bluish white, and so those 2 things to me show that it's real. Checking that green mana symbol for those 4 dots, and then doing the light test, and so this one's real. Good thing I got a real one. But yeah, just make sure if you're buying an expensive card like this, check it when you get it, just to make sure, so that way hopefully you don't run into some of these fakes.